want me to take this intro?
Yeah.
Change up?
Yeah.
What's going on? No, that's so It's kind of hard, bro.
Yeah.
First, like,
yeah. Go ahead, see what you got. Because you got to introduce me, you got to introduce you, the podcast. What's our Instagram?
What's going on? Welcome back, baby. We've got a little bit of a change of a pace here. I'm here with Brandon Palmer, Balanced Performance. I'm Danny Christy Golf, and we are going to talk about some crazy golf rules today.
Yep.
Do you want to lead us off, or do you want me to start? I got mine right here. Want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Give it to us.
I'll start. So, crazy rule that I've got here. Searching for or identifying ball covered by loose impediments in a hazard. You hit your ball. So I'm going to go take us through a little read-through of this rule. Sample, one might say. You hit your ball into a bunker but can't find it immediately. You think it might be buried but can't see it. You start moving sand around and finally unearth your ball, sweeping away some sand to identify it. Make sure you recover the ball with the sand, although you can leave a small part of the ball visible. If the ball moves, you can at no penalty replace it. If you hit the ball without recovering it, according to Rule 12-1B, it will cost you 2 strokes.
Wow.
This happened to a guy named Michael Hoey in the PGA Championship at Kiawah Islands Ocean Course. So that would be this most recent PGA Championship.
Wow.
So I think that's just a kind of like crazy, but like it's like a petty rule. Like, who wrote that rule? Like, it's just funny. Like, yeah, okay, you can identify it, but then you just gotta like put fucking shit back on it about like how it was and go from there.
But like, what does it say? What are the things that you have to put back? Because wouldn't it just be a loose impediment and you could move it?
So,
and why is shit in the bunker anyway? At Kiawah Island, matter of fact.
Well, because they've got all those shitty like waste bunker things, but they call them bunkers.
Oh.
So then there's like leaves and shit all over the place, plugs in the sand. Homie probably was looking for it. There was all those little like probably leaves everywhere.
Yeah.
He was probably moving shit.
Wow.
Finds it, probably half plugged in the sand with leaves on it, and then he apparently would have had to like recreate the lie and like put shit back on it. Like, you got to bring like a Little Tikes bulldozer with you and scoop the sand and put it back on.
We got to get the crew that moved Tiger's boulder and move these sticks and stones back.
Yeah. So I just find that, like, petty is like a good word for it. Like, yeah, you found it, but...
Yeah.
I guess it's the rule of the hazard, I guess. I guess the part that I'm a little bit shook on is I didn't even think you could move. Like, I didn't think there was such a thing as loose impediments in a hazard. I thought you couldn't even move anything in a hazard. But I guess is a bunker different?
Oh, it is the bunker, right. So, but the bunker is considered a hazard. But what is considered a loose impediment? A leaf, a stone? Like, aren't those loose impediments?
Little shits you can move that aren't, like, embedded in the ground.
Right. We might need to see if we can find that one on YouTube for our own knowledge of, like...
Yeah. Maybe
because I'm confused as to
what... talking, I could look further into the rule on my laptop here, but I get like if I was in a water hazard, but maybe it's like marked outside of the surface of the water, so there's a little bit of land to work with. Like, I don't think, as far as I thought, I don't think I could touch anything. Like, if my ball was in there and I was going to go in and play it, and maybe some long grass or whatever on the edge of water, I didn't think I'd be able to touch anything and move anything, even if it was a leaf in there, but it maybe...
to my knowledge, I definitely don't think you can, like, from the regular hazard, but maybe a bunker is... Jesus.
Oh, Marley's out there. That was loud. She probably wants to come back in.
I'll get her someday, but,
strange.
That is strange. We do have to look into that.
Maybe in the rule change, I don't know.
Yeah.
I find that weird. But yeah, so basically, make sure if you're in a hazard and you move loose impediments, move them back.
Move them back.
Assholes.
Cover it up. My turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so now this is known as the orange rule, but upon further research, I found that it does consider and include other fruits as well. But under rule or USG decision 2310, if your ball is lodged in an orange, you cannot take relief without penalty. Show.
Why would you do that? Why would you not get relief from it plugging in a fucking orange?
I don't know, Dan.
Yes.
I don't know, Dan. I don't know.
Again, that just seems kind of petty again. Like,
Again, that's why we're here, to kind of get these rules out there, and maybe they'll change them.
maybe. Jay
But
Monahan,
isn't
if
that's
he's
just-
listening.
So I think this does include lemons, apples, pears. What other tree fruit?
Who was the guy that got his ball lodged in an orange?
I don't know. But yeah, like what if the ball hits the orange in the orange tree at Orange County National, and then the orange falls, and now it's on the ground? Technically, that is no longer
Is that a loose impediment?
right.
Can I remove the ball from the loose impediment? We're getting twisted right now, but that's just a dumb fucking rule, dude.
I don't know. Either
if
way,
you ever get your ball lodged in an orange,
I'm absolutely
never gonna happen.
exploding that orange. Vitamin C is gonna be everywhere. I'm probably gonna snap my pitching wedge. I'm gonna hit through it so hard.
Well, that's why you gotta bring those orange squeezer things that you make OJ out of. So when life gives you oranges
you make
that your
a
Pro
two-stroke
V1 is
penalty.
in, you can have a orange juice with some Titleists to go with it.
That's incredible. Just another petty rule. So
So this is kind of a funny rule right
I'm
here.
gonna let my dog in. Go ahead.
So, I feel like the moral of this rule story is always mark your ball. So, if you were to hit your ball in the same spot as another ball that is marked identical to yours, you and your playing partner don't know whose ball's who when you get there, you're both beat, and you have to go back, take the penalty, and re-hit your shot. So, Rule 12-2 says that both balls are viewed as lost, and both players are penalized a stroke and need to go back to play their previous shots. So, just quick example that's more exact than what I just gave. Palmer and I are playing in the same group. We both have a Titleist 1, Pro V1, no markings. They look identical. We both hit it into a bunker. From where we hit it, we couldn't tell who exactly is whose, where it ends up. We get up there, they're right next to each other. We don't know whose ball is whose. We'd have to take the penalties and go back and hit again. That's kind of fun.
tough.
Like, it's just funny but tough. Like
Yeah.
and that could happen. That's probably more.
Right.
That's the most likely thing to happen. I feel like that we've just said.
Yeah, the regular afternoon round with your buddies on Sunday. I mean, just make the call. But if you're teeing up in a tournament, that's a mistake you must have made on the first hole, because you're always supposed to identify your golf ball with your playing opponent. And yeah, if you both say Titleist 1, no marking, I'm pretty sure the starter is going to be like, well, make sure you mark it. And if you don't have the knowledge to mark your ball, then
You sound like someone who'll shoot 90, and then
yeah,
it won't matter anyway.
It won't matter anyway. So, yeah, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Let me get my notes back up here. The flying insect rule. If the player's ball lies in a hazard, another hazard rule here, the insect is considered to be in the hazard, and the player may not touch or physically remove the insect from the ball. Rule 13-4C. However, as the insect is animate and capable of moving on its own, I don't know who's decided if that insect is handicapped or not, but the player may take action such as waving his hand, club, or towel to encourage the insect to move. So,
Maybe hold up a sign.
yeah, I mean, you can wave at the fly, but if he just got home from work and he's just kind of too tired to really move off that golf ball, and you're inside that hazard line, why old lady swallow the fly? It's gonna get that fly's gonna get smoked.
I feel like this rule could get crazy if there's there's some big bugs.
There is some big bugs.
Not normally in New York, but
Yeah.
I'm guessing here they get bigger.
They do get bigger.
I don't know the names of any, and I'm not really too well versed in the world of bugs, so I can't
Me
go too
either.
in depth on this. But
If you're a bug guy,
I used to have a bug catcher kit I got for like my 3rd birthday. It was sick. I caught a lot of bugs. Caught grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Me and my brother went out one time. We caught grasshoppers, and
I've done that.
they were
myself.
male and female, and they started doing what males and females do
Started dancing.
in the cage, something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
dancing with like some more action. And I asked my mom what was going on. She said, "Oh, they like each other."
They're having a family, huh? Poor guy.
It was wild.
It was wild. So the insect rule is just another one that that one makes more sense. That was kind of a misfire on my what do we call it, Daniel?
Interpretation. Another rule?
Interpretation or gathering of information. We sat here the other night and tried to find some of the coolest, funniest rules, and or some of the ones that don't even make sense, honestly. But we're gonna come back with some controversies down the road in another episode. But
yeah, let me rip into the 3rd and final one from my end here. This one is just outlandish. Like if I ever saw this happen, I don't know. It's never gonna happen. If you happen to hit your opponent who is standing out of the way, which that's very open to interpretation, out of the way, like, and out of bounds, which I guess if he's out of bounds, I guess if he's out of bounds, he ought to be out of the way.
Yeah.
With your shot, and the ball comes to rest out of bounds, there is no penalty, and you can replay your shot. Don't forget to apologize to the stricken opponent. So next time I see Palmer staying out of bounds, I'm just going to rip a stinger at him and hope it connects.
I hope I don't get out of the way, huh?
That's just wild.
That's crazy. Does it have to be your opponent, or can it be like a
it has to be your opponent. It says your opponent. Dude, I feel like they made this rule just as like it's like a pity rule. Like, holy shit, you're so bad, you just hit your opponent who's out of the way and out of bounds with your ball. And we're not gonna like screw you with it. We're gonna allow you to act like it didn't go OB, and you're gonna get to hit another ball for no penalty.
Yeah. I'm not even.
I don't know. I'm not on board with that not being a penalty. That should be.
That should just be out of bounds. Like, your ball came to rest out of bounds.
Yeah.
Dude, you're out of bounds.
Ball comes to rest out of bounds. The other thing I'm wondering is if it hits the opponent who's out of bounds.
He is out of bounds.
Because it's stated that he's out of bounds and then comes back in bounds. Is it still a re-tee? Because if you hit your opponent with a ball, what's even the rule on that?
That's what I was about to say. Is I don't truly know. There are rules for this, of course, but I don't know rules well enough of if, say, you set your bag on the opposite side of the green and you chip over the green, it hits your own bag. Like,
if you hit your own equipment,
I'm pretty
sure that's a penalty.
It definitely is, and I think if you hit someone else's equipment,
they might have changed it in the last rules.
Really, we got to look that up.
We do. Maybe we can do another one where we come back and kind of figure out what we don't know right now.
Because I'm still certainly confused on certain rules. I really shouldn't be at this point.
There's so many. Though,
there really is, but like, if your ball hits a golf cart, nothing happens.
I think it depends on whose cart it is, but technically, when you're playing in most competitive events, you're not going to have a cart anyway.
Right. Unless it's a spectator cart or it's a rules official cart that happens on tour a lot. Like, we've all seen. Like, I'm just so certainly confused on certain rules of, like, I guess it really doesn't matter for us or many players, but yeah, man. Like
even
you hitting another player, you hitting their bag versus you hitting your bag versus you hitting under a cart, you know, that's a movable obstruction versus an immovable obstruction. Like, you know, a bench, like I think I've had to play a shot from under a bench before when I'm pretty sure I could have moved it or like got relief. Like, man-made obstruction versus like a tree and a bush and like a yardage bush. Like,
most like man-made obstructions you get relief from what I know.
But is it like it's just relief of stance and swing? What is it? Club length?
I think
Two
it's like
clubs?
full relief. Like, you get your nearest point, I'm pretty sure to begin with, anytime you're taking relief, it's your nearest point of relief plus then the 1 club length. I feel like that's what a lot of people get wrong when like they're taking relief from a cart path. Is like, it's not just a club length from the edge of the cart path. Like I think a lot of people do that. No, you get your full relief. You get your stance, literally full relief, so you could hit the shot from there. But then you also get a club length from there, from where the ball lies.
Right. And so you remember, I think this is a piece of it. You have to take full relief if you're going to take any relief at all, right?
Correct,
so if you move your ball from the cart path, you have to make sure like your feet, the club, nothing.
Pretty sure that's we'll learn that with Dave Earhart in the rules class, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I even knew that, or maybe it slipped my mind, but I didn't think it was. I knew the full relief part, but I've always just gotten relief from the club length from the edge of the cart.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever taken full relief and then from where my foot is fully relieved that I then do that. Well,
yeah, you get that. So,
well,
your turn.
I'm a coach, not a rules official. Last but not least, the clubhouse rule. If a shot ends up in a clubhouse and the clubhouse is not out of bounds, you can open a door or window and play the next shot without penalty. USGA decision 24-2B-14.
That sounds like that rule would be in effect like in Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like what they'd like. That's just funny, man. That makes me think of like Caddyshack.
So my question for this rule is, how on earth did it get in the clubhouse in the first place?
I mean, maybe a patron's walking because we have patrons. But no,
they were walking in, and as the ball was hit, they opened the door.
Open maybe, and
could have been an automatic door.
A door that, maybe the ball knocked the sensor.
Open sesame.
Let it in. Maybe
could have went in a window.
Maybe there's an open window. Maybe
could have went through a window.
Exactly. I mean, there's
silly
a lot of
question on my part. So are you going?
I want to see that.
Are you going door or window?
I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know what I'm looking at, right? Like, well,
what kind of door?
Obviously, door's option A, but you know, if maybe I'll have a better line at the flag through the window, then that's kind of, it's like a gap in the trees. You got to decide. Like, am I going to play this safe, or am I going to go for it?
That's true. Now that we're talking about windows, bro, I want to get a window frame, put it out in a range.
Smash it.
Not even. Just go through it. Work on the flight.
Oh, word, yeah. My question is then, like, who's liable for the damages in the clubhouse when you inevitably fucking shank it and smash the drywall?
What? Yeah, bro. What is the course?
Like, you gotta be paying. Like,
what's the course? This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna try and describe this course to you because I'm blanking on the name. Greens are incredibly sloped. This is up north.
Elmira.
Nope.
That place sucks.
It's on Route something. It's in Waddington, Madrid. It's in Governor. It's in Waddington.
Dude,
it's in,
what? Are you in Governor or is it in Madrid?
Not Governor.
Is it the Madrid one?
No. Really slopey greens.
Highland Greens.
No.
Is it like a dog?
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad.
Tupper?
Nah. Closer to home.
Closer to home.
I feel like it's on Route 56.
Dude, I don't even know what road that is.
Anyway, I shot the wrong target, and I pulled probably 3 more clubs than I needed, and longs to
Star Lake.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I pulled 3 more clubs than needed, and I took a swell amount of siding off this clubhouse, bro.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. I took a, you know how siding isn't, siding's plastic of some sort.
Some. I mean, if you have a nice enough house, it's probably not, but.
What other siding is it?
I don't know, I was just trying to be.
Metal siding?
I was trying to sound really douchey. I feel like there's people with like wood siding. If you like your house being really burnable.
Yeah, bro. Plastic just worse for the environment. It still goes up the same.
Smokey the Bear comes in.
He's like, this is wood. It's perfect to burn. Oh, that house is plastic. Put it out. Yeah, bro.
Perfect for my fire.
But yeah, it doesn't break the size of a golf ball. Let's just say that it hit with some velocity, and it took a.
So your golf ball, bro. I thought like you hit it with your club maybe or something, but no.
No, I couldn't throw it that far. But yeah, it made it probably a softball. It made it a softball size.
What's your club throw technique? Like, how would you?
Oh my goodness, this is a great piece from the book yesterday, from the Van Hogan book.
Way to teach.
Yeah, throwing a club. What's my throw technique? It's really just natural, bro. I really don't probably think about it too much. Like how do I throw it to teach somebody, or how do I throw it out of anger?
I'm going out of anger. I'm not.
Oh, that
I don't
thing,
get
dude.
Too deep right now. Yeah.
That thing has some torque, bro. It goes back. It's all elbow. Clear the hips.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the distance throw for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna get the most out of that. But sometimes I like the.
You like a tomahawk?
Yeah, like
I like a sarcastic. I like a sarcastic.
It looks like a football.
I'm more like an over the shoulder, let it catapult. Like I go here and then like a quick one.
Like straight into the ground.
Nah, kind of like a
And then it's going like that.
Yeah, more like a.
So then you go smash. What's your go-to smash? I almost slammed my driver to death.
Really?
Earlier. No, it was been yesterday.
I've gotten better at
my
what
third
clubs.
Bad shot in a row, and I just had enough.
Hasn't always been this way, but I buy my own clubs, so I've really learned to not take it out as much on them. Especially when I want to usually play golf the next day, and I don't just have like $300 to throw around on a driver. So like, I try not to slam clubs, and this is silly talk, but I've learned to slam wedges and turn them over so they just sink.
Oh yeah.
You know, and because I mean, especially my if you're gonna sink a club in the ground, be sure it is not a cavity back. It is a bitch to clean the fuck. Yeah, bro, it sucks to clean.
If you have cavity back, that's your first problem.
Yeah, all I play is blades. Yeah, I played blades for a while. Almost didn't make the college team. So
he actually had it was crazy the attachment he had. He had a 2x4, and then he had his ferrule was actually this big, but then it shrunk down and went in his club head.
Yeah.
That's how stiff his shafts were. For those of you that didn't get that,
I didn't get it for a minute.
You know? No, he didn't.
I got it now.
He had like.
They're 7.0 rifle shafts.
Yeah.
They don't bend.
I believe it doesn't. Rory have like 6.5s or something.
Probably.
No, don't quote me on that. I heard
Don't.
it from somebody, but.
Probably me. I got 6.5s too.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay, well I don't know. I have AMT Reds that weigh 7 ounces.
It's like I don't know. If you stayed with us this long, we really appreciate your time. But anything else to add, man? I'm trying to think of any other like rules.
I wanted you to ask me how I'd smash.
I thought
club.
I didn't.
No, you didn't go there.
My apologies. How would you smash a club, Daniel?
So I can't. So again, like Palmer, as a good human being that I am, I try not to smash my clubs a lot. I learned a lesson the hard way one time when I broke my U.S. Kids 3-wood.
Damn, bro.
I was like a senior in high school.
I was about to roast you more. Good thing you did it.
But I knew where he was gonna go, so I beat him to the punch. But
yeah, there you go.
Occasionally, like, because I don't usually when I slam a club, it's like there's a lot going on internally. Like, it isn't like
Yeah, I don't slam a club
like, dude. I think a couple people may have seen it from time to time, but it is my go-to is like a full like here and just like bang, dude. Like I'll smash it, but yeah, I always go like. Usually it's like a wedge or an like I just take a huge chunk out of the ground, always replace it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Sergio, right?
Yeah, but that's my like I wanted to go to China.
How many clubs have you snapped?
1. How about you?
Me too. When did you snap it?
I was maybe like 13, and I had just won like the junior club championship against like no one. Like I might have only been the only person in the field, but I had the title, so I thought I was really cool. And then my brother came and played with me one day, like right after. So obviously I was in my head,
hot off the wind.
Like, he knows how good I am. Like I gotta play.
Yeah.
And then on the 18th, I was playing bad 18th hole. My bag was behind me. I hit a bad 3-wood, and just turned around, and I just remember seeing it go like end over end sideways, leg of my bag, dude.
Dude, so the fact that your club snapped and not the leg of your bag, bro. Like, what?
U.S. kids golf.
Yeah, bro. Damn, that's true though. I mean, you were 13.
They were. I mean, they were. Yeah, they were pretty flexy, probably.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good throw.
It was.
That's more of an unlucky throw, honestly.
It was. Yeah, I didn't even mean to hit. Like I just turned around and then I was watching it like, oh, that's going in my bag. Like, and then it probably hit it like perfectly. Because it hit right in the middle. I guess snapped it right in half.
Have you ever snapped a leg on your bag?
Like out of anger or like?
Yeah.
No.
Done that once. No, snapped a club once.
So let's hear the story. No.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So I was in high school, bro. I think I was doing tryouts, trying to make the like the starting 5 for an event, bro. And I remember I was at, what hole is it? Let me get back to it. It's at Raymondville. 2 big trees right before the green.
First problem. That causes me a lot of anger.
2 big trees right before the green, bro. 8.
Oh.
7.
Oh.
Well, it's got to be 7. No, 7's a par 3. 6. Hang on. 1.
Is it a par 5?
2. I can't even remember, bro. Because it's like short.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Is it 4? It's down the hill.
It's the one after the uphill drivable par 4.
Yes.
I don't know. The whole number doesn't matter, but I'm there.
It doesn't. I'm at that hole for you because you know it.
Yep,
Doesn't matter at all.
Stupid hole.
I'm on that hole. Dumb hole. And probably didn't hit it how I wanted, bro. I just turned around and just out of pure anger.
Oh, yeah. Like it.
Just poof. I hit it so hard that the leg broke and the bag didn't even fall, dude. Like, I just hit it so hard.
It just clean out?
Yeah, it just broke it right in half. And then I was like...
How'd the bag not fall?
I don't know. I must have had it stuck. Like I must have had the other leg stuck in.
He was already angry before the shot, so when he set his bag down, he...
Must have been. Well, the fact that it's a downhill hole and there's no drainage at the country club of Racket River, it probably didn't make it too difficult. So it was probably spring. But yeah, so that was when I took the leg off my bag.
There's natural drainage with the river right there. You don't need it.
I probably needed an upgrade too. I was probably like, I don't even know the age, but it was a TI Plus bag. You ever heard of them sticks?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So I was playing with some TI Pluses and took the leg clean off. But then I snapped my club. I wish I could have said I was young like you, but it was July 25th of 2021.
Wow.
That's my birthday. Wow. I was playing at the Champions course of PGA National, having an absolute day. I made probably a 50-footer on 1 for birdie, and I was maybe 2 under at the turn, and was playing pretty well, just having a really good day, and things just took a turn. I bogeyed 10. Just a real simple bogey. 11 was a par 3. Bunch of excuses on that hole, but I'm pretty sure I doubled. And the next hole's a par 5. Really settled back in. Hit a great drive. And then I pulled my 3-wood left under this hedge when I was trying to go for it too. That was my first mistake. I should have just laid up. I've never played the course. I didn't really know what was going on. I hit it under a hedge, and my dad was in the cart with me, so he stepped out, and I was trying to see if I could get a club on it. It was one of those where I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a drop. Now, I'm not blaming anybody.
Smart.
Not blaming anybody. But my dad was like, try, see if you can get a club on it. I was like, you know what, you're right. So I kind of squatted down, and I gotta hit one of these, dude. One of these, bro.
Yeah, man.
I took a swung at it and whiffed.
Took a swung?
Took a swung and whiffed. The blood is boiling.
So now what?
But
Right? Now you either got to give in, take the drop, bend over,
Nope,
or
didn't take
yeah,
the drop.
That's what I thought. No one would.
I got a shovel, bud. It's time to dig.
Yeah.
And so now I got it out. Barely made contact, and there's probably it's either a sprinkler box or something, but I hit that and it kicked left. So now I'm not in a really good spot either. I still got to go around some trees, and just probably out of pure frustration and the lack of commitment, I bladed it. Like across the green, So now, honestly, looking back, I'm probably not even making that bad of a score here. I'm probably making double, maybe even triple. But yeah, before I can even think of it, dude, like as soon as I bladed it, I just literally snapped it.
You snapped over your knee?
Yeah, bro, dude, like butter. And I mean, this wedge is old. I needed a new wedge. It's in my room, but I've never like been more embarrassed, bro.
Yeah.
Even if I was alone, I would have been embarrassed. Like,
was it just you and your dad, or was it
me, my dad, and two others? It was Stanley. Have you met? You met Stanley? And
yeah, it is
maybe
like
another guy.
It is like an embarrassment.
I don't even know if anyone saw it, but like I literally did it, and I showed my dad, bro, and I was just so mad.
Yeah.
Now I don't have a 58 degree, and like I don't know, bro. It was my birthday, and the real thing was I hadn't shot. This isn't really that great of an accomplishment, but I hadn't shot in the 80s or out of the 70s, I guess.
Yeah, all summer.
Not all summer, since college started, that semester.
Word.
That was the best season of my fucking life.
Yeah.
And then I carried it over right when I got down here, and I kept keeping rounds, kept keeping stats, because I just, as bad as I played, I couldn't shoot over 80, and I was like, this is incredible. On my fucking birthday, dude, round started to really feel like a birthday round. Just drain a bomb on the first hole. Impeccable course, had some great company, and then by the 12th hole, snap a club, bro. I was just...
Yeah, there's nothing...
I was just disgusted, man.
That is...
I'll never snap another club. I won't.
I feel like that's a part of... Like, you learn that once you're angry like that, it's just not worth it. Because, like, everybody's been in the group or whatever where you play, especially in competitive rounds where people are a little more intense, but... You play the guy that's just acting like a jerk, and it makes the whole it just makes things more awkward and like
it just throws the whole vibe off, and then everyone
as soon as you realize you're doing that, you're like and then exactly, like if you let all of it out in a way, and you're just like
So I would love to try to find that card and see if I brought the round back or what did I end up doing there, but I think I literally shot like 82, bro, and I was just like
PGA National though, so
yeah, I mean that was the other piece of it. I probably should have had better expectations if you were here for podcast
26.
episode 26. That was so long ago.
I think that's gonna wrap this one up. This was a good one, man.
This was
I
a good one.
These conversations.
Yeah, this is a good fun one. We definitely want to kind of look more into these silly rules here and maybe come back with some more knowledgeable rules as well. We definitely want to have one of those.
Yeah.
But all in all, episode 27 of the Tipped Out Podcast. Truly appreciate your time and listening. If you haven't yet, please subscribe at the YouTube channel.
Contraband got that dope.
Sometimes I don't feel alright.